everyone for coming. My name is Mr. Finnegan. I'm a 5th grade orchestra teacher, and just want to welcome you to this evening's concert. Just a couple of brief things. We've got really good lighting here. It's much better than the lighting on the cell phones, so it's a little bit distracting to some of the performers, but we have the lights, so if you're more than welcome to record it. We also have some professional camera equipment up top. We'll be recording that, will be available as well, but I would ask you if you have a flash or something to just turn the light off, but you are certainly welcome to make your own recordings. And like I said, we will have our 4K video available. It takes a day or two to process it and edit it, but hopefully, by the end of the week or so, we'll have that for you, and you can share that with anyone who wasn't able to make it tonight. Also, just a word about the 5th grade orchestra performance. After that's over, 5th grade will be dismissed back to the cafeteria, but we're not releasing anyone until after the entire concert. The concert will be very brief, so everybody's worked really hard, and everybody really deserves to have a nice full house. It's great to see all the seats full. So once the concert is over and the 6th grade is finished, you'll be able to pick all of your children up in the lobby. No parents will be allowed into the cafeteria, just to keep everything more easily managed. And this is more students than we've had on stage in 5th or 6th grade in a while. We have 178 students, which is really great, right? So, and then another, I think between 5th and 6th grade, we're around 320, 330 students. And when you think about the population of Hammarskjold and just do the percentage, your odds of bumping into an orchestra kid in the hallway is pretty high. So that's a really great, it's really nice to have such a vibrant program and to have the support of our building and district administration to be able to make that happen. So I'm not going to talk too long because we have some music to play, and Mr. Nelson's going to talk later, and I don't want to steal all the stuff. I just wanted to talk about dismissal, and feel free to clap certainly any time that we're done. We don't have any multi-movement pieces. You don't have to worry about that for a couple of years yet. So we're going to get started with Hammarskjold.
Good evening. I am Mr. Yamiche. I'm the 5th grade assistant principal. I am not the musician up here, so please don't expect too much from me. We have our musicians here, our 6th grade musicians. But before they get started, I want to take a moment to first of all thank you for your support. Since elementary school, for them to just progress and come to Hammarskjold, especially with our 5th graders, that transition is a big one. And what you saw before our 6th graders here is basically a symbol of the transition, not only as musicians, but as individuals. So again, we thank you so much for helping us keep them growing as individuals and also supporting them as musicians. I also want to thank Mr. Nelson and Mr. Finnegan for their support of your children. And what you see is pretty much the whole picture, but what you don't see behind the scenes is how they work with individual students, individual groups, and then the collective whole. And again, that is symbolic of who we are here at Hammarskjold. So I hope you enjoyed tonight. And again, please continue to support the program, support our teachers. And also, I do want to give a quick shout out to the colleagues, other teachers from other schools who've made themselves available to support your children and you in this way. So again, thank you for your support and enjoy the rest of the show.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alex Nelson, the 6th grade orchestra director, and it is fantastic to see another packed house here this evening to support these amazing musicians. How about another round of applause? While we are off to a really hot start with Burst, one of my primary goals with the 6th grade orchestra this year was to work on their sound palette, the different kinds of sounds they could create with their instrument. So you'll be hearing a couple of pieces coming up, one by a romantic composer, Sibelius, and one by the classical composer, Beethoven. Hope you enjoy. wrap up the concert, I'd like to make a few thank yous. First of all, to our Board of Education and our school administration, Mr. Petranco, Mr. Naimiche, who you saw before, and Mr. Husar, our excellent principals, and the Supervisor of Arts, Ms. Michelle DeGrossa, for their constant support in making this school function so nicely for us. I'd like to thank the custodial team for making sure that this space is always clean. We have performances every evening here, and you would never know it based on the amazing way that this building is kept. I'd like to thank the orchestra faculty from elementary all the way through high school for being here to help tune over 320 orchestra students this evening. And there are many other teachers here tonight helping out without which we could not make this possible. And last but not least, to the parents. I mean, this is something really remarkable that we have here in East Brunswick. It's because of your support. For those 8 a.m. rehearsals, those after-school rehearsals, to give them a little nudge for some extra practice at home. It is so important, and it is very much worthwhile, as you can see. So thank you all. At the conclusion of the concert, parents, we ask that you please exit out of those doors on that side to the main lobby. Wait there. Your children will be packing up, all 320 of them, and then coming through the cafeteria to you. So please wait in the main lobby for your children. So our final piece, the finale from Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. It's the famous piece that starts off ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. Now we're not going to play that part, sorry. But this is the finale from that piece, so I hope you enjoy.
Good evening. Folks, we talk a lot about growth here at Hammarskjold, and I think what we've heard from the 5th grade musicians to the 6th grade musicians was a tremendous amount of growth. And I think if you come back for our spring concert, you will be amazed. You will hear even more. I want to congratulate all of the musicians, both the classes, Mr. Finney and Mr. Nelson. This is an absolutely amazing job this evening. I'm Russ Petranco, the principal, so I want to welcome you and thank you for being here. I will echo the thank yous. You did an excellent job thanking everyone, so I won't reiterate all of that, but I want to thank you for being here and supporting our program. It really does mean a lot to us, and I also want to encourage you, in a short time, you'll be selecting electives for next year, and this is an amazing amount of participation. As we talked about before, you would have a very high percentage of bumping into one of our musicians in the hallway based on the participation rate, especially for Karen and Case. But we want to encourage you to select these electives, to matriculate through the programs, and to continue to grow in your musicianship and your enjoyment of the arts. So I want to congratulate once again. So also, Mr. Finnegan, excellent job. I think we have one more round. Thank you once again for being here. Have a happy and safe holiday, folks. And as selected, you would, those doors to collect your positions out in the main lobby. Thank you very much.